Alrighty, people. Paul Wilson Lindner Jr. here, aka Positive Paul, public enemy number one of the military industrial satanic complex. I'm here to witness for all those dead children that were exposed to this despicable activity that was known as MK Ultra, this non-consensual experimentation, satanic ritual abuse, and unfortunately for me, these implants. I don't know why they still keep me hanging around, have my ideas, but we know the cesspool known as social media is infested with these freaks, and some of them aren't human. We get this. Now, continuing to try to expose these social media frauds is definitely a dirty business. Most people that I guess make a tepid attempt at this, you've got no clue who they are, and you know they're drying up. And I'll go back to Richard Bruce. And you know, Rich, he's a very intelligent guy. When you listen to him talk, all right, you can learn something from him. But he's a one-trick pony when it comes to, gang stalking for uploading reptilian shapeshifter expose documentaries on YouTube, right? The military-industrial satanic complex unleashed on him just for his merely uploading reptilian shapeshifter videos. And you know what's funny? Over all the years he's been at this, he still continues to use the same old tired footage. How many times do we got to see Keanu Reeves in The Matrix with his claw? Or how many times do we have to see his other work, I guess? Because, you know, hey, look, he's claiming he's homeless, living out of his van again up there in L.A. And I tell you, what it takes to actually get by in California now, money-wise, I don't know how he does it, all right? But see, what I try to do to make sure I separate myself from the rest of these shapeshifter ninnies is I try to keep it fresh. Now, I'm curious, where do these people get their information from? We still have a rogue satanic government always looking over its back, always trying to cover its tracks. They'll never come clean. There's no UFO disclosure, all right? But you have these dopes on social media that are hobnobbing with these aliens. They're sitting down having lunch with the Galactic Federation, trying to figure out how to save humanity. They're, going to dinner with the Palladians and the Andromedans and the Orion Council of Light, trying to figure out how they're going to sweep up the draconian grid. How long do we got to listen to this? Oh, my labs. Military, mind control, and alien abductions. Now, most of you know by now that Dr. Sala, he's on my hit list. And I would really like to know where he gets his information from. Because far as I can tell, just about everybody he puts up there on his little YouTube channel and whatever else he does seems to have some peculiarities. And we're going to take a quick look at this Draco Ditz right here. Now, when will the American public wake up to the fact that they are on a downhill slide? Let's try to be nice. Through their own blind arrogance, ignorance, belligerence. If it's not in my backyard, who cares? Doing the dirty work of exposing these Satanists is, hey, I don't know how this gets solved because there's not enough of us. And then when you look at social media, the people that get promoted, like this Dr. Sala, who's not even American too, mind you. Remember, a lot of these individuals on social media aren't even American, all right? They're Australian, Canadian, European. And that's perfectly fine because these locations have all the same problems we do in America. You know, some a little worse, some, well, I guess there's a lot of catching up to do. But, you know, if you're a broker of the truth, it doesn't matter where you're from or who you are. This is what really upsets me, because after everything that's been said and done concerning these conspiracies and what goes on within the conspiratorial swamp, that there's no unity. The ones that are promoted on social media as these know-it-alls, all right? Just look at their comment section and look at the childlike comments that appear, and that will gauge of, I guess, the maturity of the individual that's on social media. Because I really believe in America, most people don't even go on social media. They're doing their thing, living their lives, and, you know, totally clueless to all these issues, such as the main one, right? The human trafficking, the destruction of children, satanic ritual abuse. Why isn't there an office, an agency within the United States that deals with satanic ritual abuse survivors? Why do you think there isn't one, folks? Because, see, they pretend that there's no such thing. There's no such thing as Lucifer, Satan, the devil, the dragon. Oh, the dragons, right? Right, Robert? The dragons. Oh, my dragon videos. They were on Discovery Channel. Do you see this? The childlike manner that takes place on a daily basis within social media. But these people that supposedly have all the answers, they're looking a little screwy. Now, how does that happen? Now, I don't know how many times I need to do this. The electromagnetic distortion on the tear usually occurs within the eyes, the nose. Do you see how she has all of a sudden 4 nostrils starting to appear? Do you see the demonic distortion in the eyeballs? Oh, alien love bite. And her buddy, what's his name? James Bartley. I tell you, he's a smooth talker, man. I gotta tell you. And I would love to know the original group that was on YouTube trying to expose these freaks. They're all gone. What happened to them? They get scooped up, alien abductions. They're in a prison somewhere up in Mars, right, to shut them up. Well, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, people. Has anybody seen me looking like that? And, you know, bear in mind, I'm just a lowly satanic ritual abuse survivor trying to witness my story. And meanwhile, I have a rogue government intelligence apparatus that spends millions of dollars playing games with me down in here in Mexico. They got most of these Mexicans in their back pocket. Because, see, the reality is the rest of the world could care less about this. It doesn't affect them. There is no Satan. I go to church on Sunday. The devil doesn't, he has nothing to do with me. Right? You're good little boys and girls, huh? Well, jeepers creepers, where'd you get them peepers? Where'd you get them eyes? I tell you, doll face. Everything but a face, right? A but a face. Imagine you're having a conversation. You're on a date. You take one of these freaks out to dinner, right? You go to some say high class steakhouse somewhere, anywhere, right? And then you're sitting there, you're talking, and the next thing you know, Jeepers creepers, where'd you get them peepers? Where'd you get them eyes? Yep, scat that daddy-o. And look, Dr. Sala, man, this guy, I tell you. All right, one more. Ooh, the dark side of Cupid, the alien love bite. You see the square projection of her choppers, all right? Jeepers creepers, where'd you get them choppers, man? We got to get you some braces there, sugar pie. All right, one more. Look, I'm here. I'm open for questioning. Any lowlife scumbag investigator, I don't care where you come from, you know where I'm at. You can come and start asking me questions and investigate. Or not. Take your pick.